Hey guys, it's Etch here, and today we have a new video in Howling Woods Wolf Sanctuary. So as you can see, I'm actually rebuilding the bridge from last episode. I think it looks a lot better the way I remade it. I realized that I could actually just build the path directly over the terrain, which I didn't realize before, so hopefully this is a bit of an improvement to you guys, just like it is for me. Also worth noting that the video is a bit choppy. I noticed this last episode, and I'm still trying to work out why exactly that is. I imagine some sort of technical reason, but I may not be able to fix it without upgrading my hardware, in which case it likely won't be fixed for a while. But we will see, and hopefully it isn't too unbearable for you guys. I'm trying to minimize the problem as much as possible, but it's not working too well. But some parts are rather smooth and some parts aren't. I'm not quite sure why. Regardless, also this video is a bit shorter than most of my other videos. And so, or at least rather than my last video, it's actually longer than most of my other videos. My last video was 15 minutes, this one is about 6, so it's about cut in half. Well, a lot more than cut in half. So hopefully this isn't too much of a change for you guys. Most of my previous videos in Zoo Tycoon were around this length, if not shorter. So that 15-minute video was a huge thing for me. And I don't know if I could continue talking for that long, to be completely honest. But hopefully this will look a little better and not have a big of an issue with trying to find something entertaining to say for 15 minutes. So this is me just putting ivy on the bridge. I redo this several times, like a lot of times, mostly because I keep on having to move the railing, and so I have to move I think I end up completely gutting the terrain and or the ivy and then redoing it at some point. But the final product I think turned out really well, so I'm happy with how it turned out, so I'm okay with that. Sorry, the video just froze up for a second there. Like I was talking about choppy audio, or choppy video, it's unfortunate, but it might just be after what I have to live with. You can see me editing editing the railing here, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want it and how to get it to fit with the path. I think I actually ended up redoing the path because I had to add water in, and the path gets in the way of adding the water, so I have to redo everything again, which was rather unfortunate, but I made through it, yay! So, this is me trying to figure out why the water won't go to the same height as it was before, and then realizing that it's the bridge, or the path rather, and so I move everything up the railing, and then I delete the path, and I put the water back in, and I move the path back, and then the railing isn't lined up, so I have to redo a lot of the railing. Unfortunate, but oh well. And also I had trouble selecting that piece of path for a while because the tree kept getting in the way. But you can see what I mean by the path not lining up. It was sticking out where the path curves, and I had to just, I'll modify that a bit. I ended up completely getting rid of the ivy, and I'll redo it in a sec. And yeah. So, let's see. Mostly it's not a lot to talk about because the video it's kind of choppy, so there's not constant action for me to be talking about, so it's a bit hard for me. But, let's see. I really like the way the outside of the pond turned out. That was last episode, but I really like how it turned out. I ended up moving, I think, the log in order to cover up the little spot where the path alters the terrain near the edge of the bridge, but hopefully that doesn't look awful. I think this is me about to do it. Well, it is frozen. There we go. And then I put some bulrushes and other weeds around the area as well. And that's me putting, what do you call them? Common lilies around everywhere. I think it looked really nice with the lilies. And I spread it out, and eventually I think in the next episode I'll get into the creek. And also a staff area if I get the chance. So that will look nice, hopefully. As you can see, I tend to go a bit gung-ho on the plants. Whoops. So you might see a lot of that. I'm a bit of a plant nerd. I don't know anything about plants, but I like them. I know they look pretty, and they cover up your mistakes. So you'll see a lot of that. Anyway, this is again me adjusting the ivy, and I think this is actually the final rendition of the ivy that you see here, but don't quote me on that. So you'll see a lot of me just altering the ivy and putting it down, and I think I'll do the ivy on the pond side now, or at least I thought I was. Yeah, so more ivy. Ivy fixes all your problems. It really does. If you guys have ever played Planet Zoo, you will realize that ivy does fix all your problems. It does. It covers up everything. It's amazing. Brilliant tool. And then again, I'm adding some plants around the edge, the water's edge, and adding the ivy all around the pond. Hopefully that doesn't look too much ivy, or not ivy, adding too much lilies around the pond. I hope it doesn't look like too much. I tried not to overdo it, but me, plants, not overdoing it, doesn't quite mix. So anyway, this is the end of the video. Bye-bye!